welcome to a special KS amateur bondage video. This isn't something that I would normally post, but we've been getting a lot of requests, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how I stretch before I do any of my bondage activities. So first, I usually start with just some quick upward stretches. Kind of go give yourself a wiggle side to side to make sure you get those shoulder muscles too while you're at it. Give yourself a bend back. Make sure you get it all. And then I normally go down and stretch kind of down and forward and rotate my shoulders. So you can do full-on arm circles if you feel comfortable. Usually the full-on arm circles are the best thing to do. And then I bring up and I go to the side and I bring some. You're going to want to make sure your shoulder stays low. You're going to want to bring your shoulder down because mine likes to slide up, and if your shoulder is up, you're not going to get a proper stretch there. Then I do the other side as well, and I normally hold these kind of just, I can feel the tension let go in my shoulder, but usually it's about 15 seconds, I'd say, about 15-20 seconds that I hold it. Normally, I'm trying to be quick for you guys, so after I do those, I just kind of do some more shoulder rolls one way and then the other way. You always want to do the same thing the other way that you did the same way the first time. And then I normally take my arms like this, and I interlock my hands, and I try to get my arms up as high as I can and hold it. I'm going to back up from the wall a tiny bit and hit my head. And you're just going to want to hold that for like 10 seconds. It feels nice. You'll feel the tension. Just kind of go up as high as you can, putting tension, a little bit of tension. You want to feel the stretch in your shoulders. And then I just kind of go back up just to give it a wiggle just quickly. And then you can shake that out. And then this is the one that's a little bit more complicated. My husband taught me this one. He's an ex-baseball player, and he played at like junior league, stuff like that growing up. And this was a stretch that he used to help loosen his shoulders as well. And so far, this has been the #1 stretch that I've ever used. I never go without it. If I can't do this stretch, my shoulders just don't loosen anymore. So I'm going to stand with one foot against the wall, shoulder width apart, and put my one hand about here on the wall, wherever's just kind of comfortable. And you want to keep yourself centered to the wall. Have a mirror in front of you, whatever you need. And then you're going to slowly want to take your fingers and start climbing the wall. We call this a spider climb because of the way you have to climb the wall. But you want to keep your shoulder against the wall and your hip, and just try to keep yourself flat against the wall. And just slowly climb up until you feel tension. I've been doing this for a while, so obviously I'm going to feel the tension. Make sure you keep your shoulders aligned as much as you can. And you're just going to sit for a second and you'll feel the stretch. And then you can go up a little bit more if you feel like you can. And just work up as far as your shoulder up as far as you can. And do the same to the opposite side. When you lower, you want to go slowly, or else you can tear your shoulder. Like if I were up here, per se, like, don't do this way, but if I were up here per se, or all the way up that I can get, go all the way up that I can get. If I were all the way up here, and I were just a step away from the wall, I'm risking tearing my shoulder, and that is not a pleasant thing. Or pulling your shoulder, and that's really gonna hurt stuff too. So you're gonna wanna slowly make sure you control to get your arm down as much as you can, and then do the other side as well. My legs, I normally just do like your typical runner stretches, not much. I'm still working on some stretches for my actual back. Normally I just do a dead hang in my basement from the rafters, and that works really well. Again, you just want to go slowly up the wall. Just really focus on keeping your body straight and centered. It's okay to put a little bit of pressure on the outside foot if you feel like you need to. And you can kind of lean your body back into it a little bit, like bring the shoulder backwards a little bit if you feel like you're not getting enough of a stretch. I find that helps a little bit too to get that really nice pull in the shoulder. Just again, go up as high as you can, and then slowly drop your arm. Sorry about the nails on the wall there. And the same thing, I just kind of want to do some circles, because that's going to help relax your shoulders, and you're not so that all that tension from going up and down can release properly. And then you can just follow up with kind of feeling your body, feeling what you need. I like to do this one because It stretches my elbows out a little bit, and sometimes they pop, and it's interesting. And then you can do just like some twists, classic stretches, whatever you need for your back. I don't do much for my back because I have a little bit too much flexibility in my back. There's not much really needed. I like to use a wall or a chair to try and kind of stretch my back out. That's pretty much all I do. And then you shake it out. And I do these stretches 2-3 times a day sometimes. Sometimes I do them once a day. As long as you do it at least once a day, you'll notice a difference in your flexibility, and a lot more. You'll feel like your shoulders are looser. You'll feel a lot less tension in your upper body, and it will help a lot. Alright everybody, thank you for watching this KS Amateur Bondage Stretch video, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!